All right. Why did I choose a Fender American Special over a lot of the other teles that I tried out? So, I mean, I think a lot of it obviously is always price point, but really, I played this once and I bought it. Um, I think the number one reason is probably the feel of the neck. I owned several teles before, and this thing felt right from the beginning. And I kind of figured I said, let's deconstruct this in a little bit and then see what it was about that. Ironically enough, it's very simple. It's the fret wire. It's jumbo frets. I have pretty big hands, and most guitars, especially teles, they're medium, not jumbo frets. So this feels like a bigger guitar than whatever the scale of this thing is. So that felt really good. So especially when you're playing jazz and you've got, a bunch of 13s, 9s, and you just need a little bit of real estate to kind of operate. Um, the other thing that I liked about this was I love the pickup. It's a very, very versatile pickup. So I guess on the Tele Special, they have, I think they're called a Texas Special. That's what they're called. The pickups here are called the Texas Custom Specials. And so they're not, I guess, in typical teles. They are the twisted teles. And I think the 60th anniversary came with, what was that? The vintage teles. I'm sorry, the vintage pickups. So these things have pretty good spectrum in terms of sound. They're a little bit darker than your typical tele pickups. The other thing, other than the neck, so the neck is C profile. It's got the jumbo frets, which is really good. Um, it's not gloss, which I kind of like. It feels like worn out, even though this is essentially new. I mean, geeks would worry about the fact that this also has a vintage, I guess, tailpiece thingy. So it's three saddle as opposed to the six. I think the six probably helps you a little bit better with the intonation, but this thing pretty much stays in tune fairly well. But that's the big thing. I think it's always about the sound, or I should say the feel of the guitar. If it feels right, you can always swap out pickups or do your thing with your amp and things of that nature. But let's just hear how the spectrum of it. So when I was playing before, it was a very, very dark setting. So in this case, the tone was rolled back a little bit. And by the way, I also have these restrung now with Tomastic and Feld. 12s, I think, are on this thing. So this is with the tone rolled back. Now I'm going to open the tone all the way back up. I had it about a quarter of the way, so. Neck position, and I only use a neck position, but hey, for you guys that want to use something else, middle all the way up, no tone rollback. And of course, bridge position. I think that's why most people buy teles. Very versatile instruments.